Welcome, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Take a moment to get comfortable in your chair. We'll be starting with a brief centering, and we want to start to feel ourselves getting accustomed to sitting in our chair and feeling the air around you. Notice how your physical body feels today. So grounding yourself with your physical body, bring your awareness inside. And as you bring your awareness inside, see if you can touch the bottoms of your feet to the floor and feel the earth beneath you. So we're grounding ourselves with Mother Earth, and we're reaching up to the heavens for support, for comfort, and we're trusting our bodies this morning. So we're going to be really listening deeply to what our bodies need. And not only that, but we're going to be tuning into our emotions and our spiritual being to find out what kind of support we need from this class. Let's begin by relaxing shoulders and relaxing elbows and sitting up nice and tall. And take some slow, easy breaths that come up through the bottoms of your feet, up through your legs, up through the whole body. So you feel fresh energy coming up from the earth into your being. And then slowly exhale and allow your breath to flow out, letting go of any tensions that you might be aware of. Continuing to breathe, taking in fresh energy from the earth, bringing it up through your body, feeling the energy coming up through your legs, your torso, into your arms, all the way up to your head, and then slowly exhale, releasing any tension or anything that might be bothering you, letting it flow right down into the earth. Now let's focus on the breath for a little while. See if you can feel the breath coming in through your nostrils, and then feel the breath going out through your nostrils. So you're noticing the quality of your breath. On the exhale, see if you can notice the breath coming on the top of your lips. So focusing right on the place where the breath comes into the nose and out through the nose. Noticing that breath. Now, please notice the next time that you breathe in, see if you can feel the breath coming in through the nose and coming into the lungs. So breathing in, feeling your lungs expanding, and slowly exhaling and feeling the lungs releasing all of the air. Continue on your own just for a few breaths. Just following the rhythm of your breath, the natural rhythm. Feeling that life-giving oxygen coming into your lungs exhaling carbon dioxide and any other toxins from the lungs, feeling the life-giving oxygen that's coming into your body right now, flowing into every cell in your body. Now, I'd like to focus on circulation today. It's come to my attention recently how important circulation is in the body. Circulation through the legs, the arms, the bloodstream. So we're going to be working on ways of increasing circulation. So let's start with some movements of the head. Let's turn the head from left to right just to release the neck. And you may notice that the neck feels a little stiff from sleeping. So we'll breathe in and we'll breathe out. And we're feeling the neck opening up. Meanwhile, you're staying with your breath. And you're appreciating every part of the body right now. We're sending a lot of love and gratitude to the body. Now bring your head back to center. Drop your chin right down to the chest. And we'll feel a stretch in the back of the neck. Breathe in, breathe out. Then we'll lift the chin very slowly up towards the ceiling. And when you point the chin up, just let your head drop back slightly. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And as you exhale, drop the chin down to the chest. As you inhale, lift the chin up to the ceiling. Exhale, drop the head down. Let the head come as far forward as it wants to, and then slowly lift the chin up. And continue on your own, just lifting and lowering your head. Let yourself be curious. Give yourself time to explore. And now the next time that you drop the chin down to the chest, let your head hang forward. We're going to roll our head left and right, keeping the chin tucked down into the chest, feeling those big muscles in the neck. They might feel like they're pulling a little bit. Maybe one side feels a little different than the other. You might even feel a little bit of crunching in the neck, a little bit of movement of the vertebrae next to each other. And then bring your head right back to center. Take a breath. Notice your thoughts and your feelings, and notice how your body feels right now at this very moment. So we're staying with our moment-to-moment experience. We don't need to have any special outcome. We're just going to be very curious. Take your left hand, place it on your head so that your elbow comes out to the side. Put a little bit of pressure on the head and pull your left ear down towards your left shoulder. So the head tilts over to the side. Meanwhile, the rest of the body is lengthening. So the spine is sitting straight up. You're not leaning forward, but your left ear comes towards your left shoulder. Now the other shoulder is going to relax. So we just feel a gentle pull on the side of the neck. And as if you have a baby's head in your hand, just a real baby, a little tiny newborn baby, we're gently going to pull the head forward and back, really gently. So we're getting a stretch on the side of the neck. And we're breathing. We're opening up the side of the neck. Now we're going to let go of that posture by bringing the left hand back to the lap, and both hands come back to the lap, sitting up nice and tall. Take a breath in and out. Stay in touch with your experience. It may be an epiphany for you. You may find yourself getting more deep into your soul, into your heart, into your experience. Taking the right hand up to the head, we're going to hold on to the head. The other shoulder relaxes. Feet are touching the floor. We're connected with Mother Earth, reaching the crown of the head up to the heavens, lengthening the spine. As we breathe, we're going to be bringing the right ear down towards the right shoulder. And you're going to feel a stretch on the side of the left, side of the neck on the left. And we're going to breathe into that opening. You're going to feel a gentle stretch. We're breathing and we're going deep into that stretch. And now we're going to move the head forward and back as if you were holding a gentle baby's head, moving the head forward so the chin comes down towards the chest. Then we move the head gently back, and we'll do this a couple of times on our own. Notice what you feel. You may be surprised by sensation. Allow yourself to be completely involved in what you're doing. Forward and back. And the next time the head comes back to center, we're going to release that right hand and put the hands back on the lap. We're working with circulation today. We're going to circulate the lymph, the oxygen, all of the fluids in the body. Everything is going to get circulated and enhanced. Let's begin to move the shoulders forward and back in the way that feels good for you. So you can slowly press both shoulders forward. Then you can open the shoulders by pressing them back towards the back of your chair. Continue on your own, exploring moving the shoulders forward and back. We're tuning in. We're tuning into the body and the breath. And we're noticing energy returning to the body. Any places that were blocked are getting refreshed. So you can picture yourself resurrecting any place that might be a little tight or sore. Breathing forward and back. Good. Let's take both shoulders and roll them back, making a nice, easy rolling movement. Restoring synovial fluid to the shoulder joints. So our natural lubricant, our natural synovial fluid gets to lubricate the shoulders. So we're restoring movement to the shoulders after a long night of sleeping. And then we'll reverse the direction of the circle. So we have our shoulders gently moving forward. And now just for a moment, allow your shoulders to move in any way that feels good for you. So this is where we get to trust ourselves. Some of you may like to move one shoulder at a time, or there might be something else that you want to do. You can be moving the shoulders, but you can also move the head. If the head feels like it wants to move along with the shoulders, you can do that. So we're trusting the body's innate wisdom to heal and to restore energy. The great gift of the body is that it wants to be healthy, and it will do anything it can to be healthy. So we're very grateful for that, and I know I am. And then relax the shoulders. Take a moment just to shake out the shoulders and bring your hands into prayer position. Let's do some movements to wake up the hands and also to wake up the wrists and fingers. So let's press the palms together for a moment. And then we'll touch all of the fingertips together and we'll do some spider push-ups. So we push the fingers together. It's a bouncing movement. You can feel how strong your fingers are when you press them together. Yep, and you can also feel them stretching out a little bit. Yep, all those little knuckles and joints get a chance to stretch, to elongate, and we're bouncing those fingers, we're stretching. Now let's see if we can turn the hands in the opposite direction so that your elbow is up and you have the upper hand on the lower fingertips, and we're going to do some push-ups as if your spider is on the ground and he's doing push-ups on a mirror. Yep. This spider has only 5 legs, so it's not a real spider. And we'll flip the hands over to the other side. This is so much fun to do. Yep. We don't usually do this in our daily life, so we get a chance to stimulate the fingers. Excellent. Good. And then we'll release the hands for a moment. Shake out the shoulders. And let's do some more therapeutic work for our hands. Interlace your fingers and open and close the fingers. So when you open them, you're going to breathe in and open the fingers wide like a big flower. Good. And then we'll close the fingers down and we'll squeeze them. Open like a flower and close them. Do this about 5 or 10 times, opening and closing. Yes, we're restoring circulation to the fingers, the wrists, the arms. That's our theme today. The next time you interlace fingers, make some circles or some figure 8s with your hands. So you're rolling the hands from left to right. Now take a moment to let your eyes close if they're not already closed. And keeping your fingers interlaced, make some movements with your hands that feel really fun. So you may discover something. I just discovered a movement that I never did before. So you're going to discover different movements for your knuckles and hands. Very good. And release the hands. Bring the hands back to the lap. Take a breath. Tune into your body again and notice what you feel. Notice any heat in the body. Notice if your mind is fast or slow or somewhere in between. What are you thinking about? What are you feeling in your emotions? What's your mood like? We're going to be watching things change from moment to moment. This will be a pretty long class, and I'll send you the recording. And remember, you can always do segments of the class together. So you can do a half an hour one time. You can come back to it later in the afternoon. Let's take the right hand up, and we're going to squeeze the wrist. We're going to take the left hand and squeeze our wrist. So Dr. Jeff has us do this to tone the wrist. It's very good for carpal tunnel syndrome, for everybody that's using computers. So we're toning and we're squeezing about 20-25 times. And the hand that's squeezing is definitely getting stronger. So we like to do this. We can do this anytime we want. When we're waiting in line and Stop and Shop, you can tone your wrist when you're waiting. Now we can switch hands. We're going to take the other hand and we'll tone the wrist. Let yourself get hypnotized by this. You're completely involved. The intention is to be completely connected with the body so that your wrist has your intention conveyed to it. It knows that it's getting toned, and the hands are squeezing and they're getting stronger. And the breath is flowing. Relax your shoulders. Very good. Now open and close your fingers. So obviously we're working on hands, wrists, and arms right now. I'm going to open and close the fingers. Very good. And the next time that you make a fist with your hands, we're going to make some circles with the fists. So you're holding little fists and you're circling the hands in all different directions. You can see what that feels like. Good. Shake out both hands. And now extend your left arm right out in front with the palm facing the ceiling. Relax the rest of the body. We're going to turn the arm up and down so that the palm faces the ceiling and then faces the floor. So we're just rotating. Very good. Excellent. Now we're going to bring that arm slowly out to the side, and we will go up and down with the palm. So we're rotating the arm. Very interesting feeling in the arm when we do this. And then bring that left arm out in front, palm up. Take your other hand, put it on the pinky, and you're going to pull the pinky down towards the floor. So your arm is straight out in front and you're stretching that pinky down. We're going to get the next finger and we'll stretch that ring finger with the finger pointing to the floor. Then we'll stretch the middle finger and we'll get the index finger. And then we're going to grab the thumb and we're just going to move the thumb around in a circle. So you have your opposite hand on the thumb, you're moving the thumb a little bit. And now bring that arm out in front one more time and take all of the fingers and stretch them down towards the floor. So the fingers press down, the arm is extended right out in front. And we got a beautiful stretch for that arm, and we can just relax the hand. Close your eyes, take a nice big breath, and exhale any tension that you may feel coming up in your body. One more breath. Trust yourself, exhaling the tension. Now we're going to bring the right arm right out in front, turning the palm up to face the ceiling. Then we'll go down and up. So it's a rotation of that palm. The palm faces up and then down. Your eyes can be open or closed. This is your experience. You can even look at your hand and appreciate it. It all depends on how you want to do this. I'm noticing that this arm is getting better. My arm had some issues and it's starting to feel better, so I'm happy about that. Now bring that right arm out to the side and we're going to go up and down. Palm up, palm down. Breath in, breath out. Breathe as deeply as you like, sending fresh energy to every cell in the body. Circulation in that arm and wrist. Yep, there it goes. And take a breath. We're going to bring that right arm out in front, turn the palm up. Time to stretch the fingers. Left hand presses the pinky down to the floor, stretching the arm forward. Pinky down, ring finger down, breathing, middle finger down, index finger points down to the floor, arm is extended, breath flows in. Then we grab the thumb and we move the thumb around. Different directions. And now that right arm is going to come out one more time for the last thing we're going to do. Turn your palm up. Left hand touches all of the fingers and stretches the fingers down towards the floor. And you'll feel a stretch in the shoulder and the arm. And we're breathing. And then we'll just relax the arms for a moment and close your eyes. Tune into your breath. And at any time that you need a little bit of water, you're going to grab water as part of your practice. By the way, later you're going to drink a lot of water because we're going to be moving a lot of energy around the body. So lots of water today. Now we're going to take the torso around in a circle. So if you need to scoot away from the back of your chair a little bit, you can come forward on your chair. And we're going to roll the torso around. You're going to go nice and slowly. And you're going to feel the whole upper part of the body above the pelvis, including the belly button and the chest, the shoulders and the head. And you can slow that movement down. And at each time that you roll around, you're going to be feeling different parts of the torso getting a little bit of an opening. So I feel it in my lower back when I come forward. And when I go to the side, I feel it in the side of my body. So we're circling the torso. And at any point, you're going to reverse the direction of that torso circle. You can slow it down. Don't get dizzy. You can open your eyes if you're feeling a little dizzy. And we'll slow that nice, easy torso movement down. And we're going to get ready to do a little bit of stretching together. We've already stretched, but we're going to do some more. So get ready. Lift your left arm up to the ceiling and then lean over to the right side. So we come into a side stretch and we breathe into the left side of the torso. We're going to feel your intercostal muscles between the ribs. They get a little bit of a stretch here. Underneath the arm, you feel a little bit of a stretch, and even the arm gets a stretch. And then we'll come right back to center and we'll sit back. Feet are comfortably placed on the floor. Torso is lifting, getting the torso as long as it can. We're going to take the right arm up to the ceiling and we're breathing. We feel open, very open in the side of the body. We'll lean over to the left side. We slowly lengthen the spine. That looks beautiful, everybody. Yeah. And here's something that you can do. You can trust if it feels like you want to move the head a little bit. If you want to, as you're doing your side stretch, if you want to turn the head left and right to release it, you can. In fact, any movement that you're called to do is perfect at this point. Inhale back to center. Let's do that one more time on each side. Inhale and lift the left arm up to the ceiling next to your arm, next to your ear. Lean over to the right side of the room. Notice what this feels like. How does your breath feel? Nice, easy movement. Nice stretch. Any micro movements that you want to do? Mini movements. And we'll come right back to center. Relax your hands back on your lap. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Notice how your body feels. And notice if the mind is quiet. Maybe the mind has become entrained in the movements that you're doing. So we're going to take the right arm up. This will be the last time we do it on this side. Right arm up, we'll lean over to the side. We have a nice easy side stretch. Sometimes it feels better the second time. The first time you might have encountered some tightness, and the second time we're open. And we come back to center. Very, very good. Close your eyes, everyone. Now, the most important part of the body to get circulation in, what part of the body do you think it in your mind, is the most important part to have circulation? Yep, the answer is every part. Yes, you're absolutely right. But there's one part that's very, very important, and that's why we take our little walks every day. The legs. So let's work on our legs, our feet, and our toes. We're going to just lift the left foot off the floor. So everybody lift your left leg up, comes off the floor. That leg comes up. Now the rest of the body is sitting up very tall. And then we're going to make a circle with that left foot. So go ahead and circle your foot. Now I want you to tune into every part of your foot and your ankle. I want you to see what's happening in your foot. So no matter what conditions you have in your body, some people have different things like neuropathy, and some people have other issues. But whatever your issues are, we always want to keep those feet moving. So we're moving in one direction and then the other. Take a moment to just move your foot in all different directions. Then we'll bring that foot down for a rest. We'll lift the other foot up, and we're going to make a circle with that foot. And this is a part of the class where you can relax the rest of your body. So the shoulders are relaxing and the arms are relaxing. The only thing that we're focusing on is the foot, the toes, and the ankle. That foot moves around in all different directions. We'll bring that right foot down. We'll lift the left leg up, and we will flex and point the toes. The toes are going to point up, and then they're going to point down. Now I want you to tune into your leg for a moment. As you're flexing and pointing that foot, I want you to notice that the calf muscle is getting squeezed by the flexing and pointing of that foot. So we're releasing the muscle, and we're stimulating the muscle, and the circulation in that leg is increased by flexing and pointing the foot. We're actually cleansing that calf muscle so that the lymph can flow through the rest of the leg. Very good. Let's bring that foot down for a rest. It's time to flex and point the other foot. Flexing and pointing. I know many of you do this before you wake up. I know you do it in bed. Sometimes it's part of your physical therapy routines. So we always want to keep those feet flexing and pointing whenever we can. Cleansing the calf muscle. Opening the toes if they want to close up together, you want to open them up. Very good. Flexing and pointing that foot. Now we're going to lift both feet off the floor, and we're going to windshield wiper the feet from side to side. So you're going to imitate your windshield wipers. So they go from left to right in our cars. But buses and trucks seem to have different ways that the windshield wipers go. So you're going to let your feet go in every possible windshield wiper movement that you can come up with. You may hear some snap, crackles, and pops. And now we're going to do alternate flexing and pointing. So you're going to point your toes of one foot and flex the other foot, and then reverse. So it's just like you're pedaling. Flexing and pointing opposite foot. And now you're just going to move your feet in any way that feels good for you. So you may hear lots of snap, crackles, and pops in the ankles and the toes. And bring the feet down for a rest and come and sit up. And close your eyes for a moment. So we're going to work on lung capacity right now. We're going to keep our lungs expanded. So this is a movement that I really like. I'm going to ask everyone to bring your fingertips behind your neck with your elbows out to the side. Very good. Now I want you to sit up tall and just take a moment to see what this feels like. We're going to inhale and exhale. I want you to notice the quality of your breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. As you inhale the next time, you're going to press your elbows back. And as you exhale, you're going to move your elbows towards each other, and you're going to touch the elbows together. We'll inhale and open the elbows out to the side, and if you can, press them back a little bit, only if you can. And as you exhale, you're going to be moving the elbows towards each other and let them touch. Now we're going to add a little something to this. We're going to inhale and open the elbows back, and we're going to lean back in our chair. So you're going to feel a back bend. Yep, just like that. That's beautiful, Carol. So the elbows go back and you're having a gentle back bend. And then you're going to sit up straight and you're going to bring the elbows together and you're going to do a gentle forward bend, which means that you're just going to bring your chest forward a little bit as your elbows touch. We're going to inhale and open. Elbows out to the side as we inhale, leaning back a little bit, feeling a little bit of a back bend if you can. And as you exhale, we're going to sit up nice and tall with a lengthened spine. The elbows come towards each other, and then we lean forward. I'm going to ask you to do this on your own a few times, inhaling and exhaling, and slow it down. So this is your time to just explore. See how the body feels. Yeah, take it easy. Relax. Good. Feeling the lungs expanding. That's beautiful, everybody. Going. Good. The next time that you bring the elbows together, that'll be the last time that we do that movement. And then we'll bring the body upright and we will get ready for our next exercise. So grab some water if you need some. Now we're going to step the feet wide apart so that the knees come out to the side. And we're going to do a very easy forward bend with your flat back. So you'll lean forward. Both feet are pressing down on the floor. You'll feel yourself supported. And then you're going to lift the crown of the head up to the ceiling as if you could lengthen your spine a little bit. And then we're going to lean forward into a gentle flat back forward bend. And then we will come back and lift the crown of the head up to the ceiling. So when I say the crown of the head, that's the very top of the head, the very center of the head. So we hinge forward. We lengthen the spine as we hinge forward, and then we lift up into a lengthened spine. Try this 3 or 4 times on your own. You can hold on to your legs if that feels good. I'm holding on to my knees here. And the very next time that we hinge forward from the hips with a flat back, if you're not sure what it looks like, you can always look up at the screen. This is what we're going to do. We're going to plant our hands on our legs, and we're going to lean the torso over to the left leg. Then we'll come back to center, and we'll lean over to the other side. And then we'll come back to center. Try this on your own a few times, and notice what this feels like in your body. Notice how it feels to turn the torso from left to right with a straight spine. You can feel everything working together here. Every single part of the body. It's all one magnificent unit. Separate parts, but they work together. And we have the breath. The breath is our anchor. Side to side stretches, leaning from left leg to right leg. And we're going to end this movement by pressing down into the legs and pushing yourself back up into a seated position. Now, we're going to lift the left foot off the floor and let that knee come up. So we lift the left knee up and bring it down. Now I want to show you something. You can lift the knee out to the side, or you can lift it right out in front or somewhere in between. So I want you to try lifting that knee a couple of times up and down. So you can try lifting it out to the side. You can lift it up in front. Very good. Now the next time that you lift that knee up, you're going to hold on to it with a hand, and you're going to open and close the knee. So we're going to open it to the side, and we'll bring it back to center. We'll put that foot down for a moment so you rest that leg, and then we're going to make a circle with that knee, just like you're drawing a circle right in front of you. Circling that knee, and some people like to hold on to the knee with their hand to circle. You can circle in both directions. What are we doing? We're bringing synovial fluid to that hip flexor. We're keeping that joint lubricated. Bring your attention back to what you feel. What are you feeling? What are you thinking? How does your body respond to this? Good. Now we're going to take that knee, if you're able to, and we're going to hug it right into the chest. This may not work for everybody. That's okay. But you're going to give it a try. So you can hold on to the shin or the back of the leg. You can actually hold on to your thigh, the back of the thigh, and pull that knee into the belly. Give it a big squeeze, and then release it. So we're going to try squeezing it in and releasing. Squeeze and release. You can do this every single day in bed. Laying down in bed, doing this with your knees, bringing them in. And then we'll bring that foot down for a rest. We'll close our eyes, both feet on the floor. Tune into your shoulders, relax the shoulders, relax the chest. Notice your breath. Let go of any judgments about what you're doing or how you're doing. Let go of any need to achieve anything. We're completely in tune with our bodies now. Now we're going to lift the other leg, and we'll see how maybe there's a difference between one leg and the other. We're going to lift and lower that leg. So go ahead and try it. So the knee comes up and down. You can even help it up. If you need to help it up with your hands, you can do it with your hands. Sometimes we want to help that leg with our hands, lifting and lowering. And that knee can come out to the side if you're a little ballet dancer, or it can come up in front. And we're all ballet dancers, aren't we? Sometimes, Bill? Yep, just like that. Very good. You got it. Excellent. Now we're going to pull that knee into the chest and we'll move the knee left and right, bringing synovial fluid to the hip flexor. Very good, Helen. Looks good. Opening and closing side to side. And then we'll take a moment to make a circle with that knee. And if you'd like to hold on to that leg, you can hold on to the shin or the knee or the thigh, making a nice easy circle. Do the best you can with it. Don't worry about it. There's nothing that you have to achieve here. This is really good for our circulation, so that's why we're doing it. And then the last thing we do is pull that knee into the chest. Give it a big squeeze and then release. If you're not able to bring it up to the chest, just bring it as far as you can. You do the best you can with it. Good. And we're going to bring that foot down for a rest. And we'll come up into a standing position in a moment, but before we do, we're actually going to do a forward bend. So bring your hands onto your knees. Sit up tall. Feel your feet connected with the earth. And we're going to hinge forward from the hips. So we're just going to let our arms come down the front of our shins. Okay? Go ahead. Coming forward. Come forward to a place that feels very comfortable for you. Excellent. We're in a forward bend here. Breathe into the back of the body so you can feel the body getting lengthened. You can feel the muscles in the lower back getting a little bit of a stretch. And if it feels comfortable, you can drop your head down to the floor. So whatever feels comfortable for your forward bend. And then we're going to slowly uncurl the body. So I want to see everyone coming up very slowly so you don't get dizzy. Very good. And get ready to breathe. All right, now is a good time for us to transition from seated to standing to get more energy and more circulation in the body. So grab some water if you like. I'm going to adjust my camera and I'm going to make sure that you can see my whole body when we do this, the standing poses. All right. Good. Good. Grab some water. Grab your yoga strap. So how do we bring energy to the body? How do we create a flow of energy, of oxygen and circulation? Well, one thing is we keep moving. Whatever you're doing, gardening, not that you're going to be gardening these days, but whatever you can do, that's what you're going to be doing every single day. So let's do some stretching with our yoga time. Let's grab that yoga strap and we're going to inhale the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, you're going to bring both arms down until the tie comes back to the thighs. Then we're going to inhale, and we'll inhale to the lungs. Both arms stretch up overhead, and slowly exhale down. We're going to do that 2 more times, inhaling up and exhaling all the way down so that the arms come straight out in front and down, and the tie comes down to the legs. One last time, inhaling up, and we're going to exhale and bring the arms all the way back down until the shoulders relax. Now hold on to your tie very loosely. I want you to feel your feet connecting with the earth. I want you to imagine that just below your floor is the earth. You're going to press your toes right down into the earth. And you're going to press the crown of the head, the very center of the head, up to the ceiling. The next time you inhale, the arms are going to come up overhead, and we are going to do some easy side stretches. We'll start very slowly. We're going to lean over to the left side. Both arms press up. You'll feel the chest expanding a little bit. We're going to inhale back to center, and we'll exhale over to the other side. Inhale back to center. Now I want you to walk your hands towards each other a little bit so that your arms get a little more parallel, not so much of a V position. Very good. Now I want you to try this. I want you to lift your shoulders up to cover your ears and then drop them down. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm lifting up and covering the ears, and then I'm dropping the shoulders down. Try that a couple of times on your own. So you're covering your ears and you're dropping them down. Good. Now keep the shoulders down. So the second position is where we want to be, with the shoulders dropping away from the ears. And we're going to go side to side. And you're going to do this your own way. This is your own lovely movement that feels just right for your body. Your elbows can be straight or bent, whatever feels best for you. You're listening to your body. So we have a nice easy side stretch from side to side. Very good. Now bring your arms down in front of you. You're still holding on to your tie. And we are going to take the tie and move it to the back of our body. So you're going to be holding on to your tie. And you'll walk your hands towards each other. And this is going to be a little time for us to breathe into our heart. So everybody's breathing right into your heart. I want you to feel what your shoulders feel like when you're holding your tie behind you. And we're going to do some exercises now with the tie behind us. We're going to press the tie back towards the wall behind us and then bring it down. So we can inhale and exhale as we press the tie back and down. You'll try this on your own a couple of times. Pressing back, bringing the tie down. And the next time that you press your tie back, just as far as you want to, you're going to move your left hand to the left and right hand to the right. And we want to feel what's happening in our bodies. What's happening with your arms? How do your shoulders feel? And how does your hands feel? Very, very, very good. And now we're going to put our yoga tie down. That was a stretch exercise to open up our shoulders and to give us more energy for our standing poses. So we're going to do some standing postures together. Some basic Kripalu yoga postures. We're going to do the mountain pose. So you'll bring your feet parallel to each other. And you're going to spread your toes wide like a big fan so that you have a space between the toes. You're going to press your toes right down into the earth. So we connect with the earth. So you're a very strong mountain now. Now we're going to inhale the arms out to the side, and we'll turn our palms up at shoulder height, and we'll bring the arms into a V position. So the V position, the fingers reach up to the heavens, and the arms are comfortably out in a V position, just like that, Helen. Now make sure your shoulders are relaxed. You don't want to bring the shoulders up towards the ears the way we did before. So we're coming into this mountain pose, and we're connecting with the heavens. And you can picture the strength of a mountain. Sometimes we need the strength of a mountain. We connect with Mother Earth, and we reach up to the heavens and the higher realms, the angelic realms. And then we'll release the arms out to the side. So everyone float your arms slowly out to the side with the palms staying facing ceiling. Then turn your palms down at about shoulder height and continue the descent of your arms until your arms come to the side of your body. And when the arms come to the side of the body, please release any tension that you're holding in your body. You might feel some tingling in your fingers. You might feel some energy flowing through the body. Whatever you're feeling, just know that you're releasing tension from the body. You're increasing the flow of energy through the body. Let's get ready for our next posture. Feet stay parallel to each other, and the next posture is called Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose. So let's get ready for the half moon. We're going to press the toes down into the floor. We're going to inhale the arms out to the side. Turn your palms up at shoulder height the way we did before. And when the hands come up overhead, touch your palms together. So we're framing our face with our arms, and the feet are pressing down into the earth. And we're going to connect with some moon energy, the half moon pose. Interlace your fingers, lift both index fingers so that you have your index fingers touching each other, making the temple position. And take a breath here and notice how your body feels when it's coming up in this lengthened pose. And let's get ready to lean over to the left side. Lean over. And as you lean over, I want you to think about lengthening your body. So we don't need to lean over very far, but we want to make sure that our arms are reaching up to the heavens and that we are lengthening both sides of our body. So we have Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose. We're coming out of the pose. Inhale back to center. And let's relax for a moment. Let's release the arms out to the side and down. And just let your arms hang at the side of the body. Let's get ready to do the half moon pose on the other side. Inhale the arms out to the side, everyone. Turn your palms up at shoulder height and continue the ascent until your hands touch each other overhead. Shoulders relaxed, feet pressed down, lengthen spine. Interlace fingers, lift both index fingers. coming into temple position. Let's get ready for the half moon on the other side. We're going to reach over to the right side now. You're going to lean your body over to the side. And you're also going to press a little bit into your left hip. So you're going to press your left hip to the side wall. And your body creates a beautiful arc. And you're breathing into the heart center, increasing compassion and courage. And then we'll inhale back to center. So we're back to temple position. Now everyone, release your hands very gently and slowly release your arms out to the side. And then turn your palms down at about shoulder height. And slowly notice what happens as you let your arms float back to the side of your thighs. We're fully in touch with every breath and every sensation. At the very end, the arms hang at the side of the body. And we breathe, and we take a moment to receive those two postures. We just did the half moon pose, and before that we did the mountain pose. Now we're going to energize a little bit. So in case you're feeling very relaxed, not ready for a nap yet, we're going to wake ourselves up. We're going to do some standing swinging twists. So let your arms hang at the side of your body and give yourself a little room around you so you don't want to bang into your husband. So we're going to let the arms gently flop against the body. And we're going to let out a ha breath. And the ha breath can sound like this. It can go ha, 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 ha. This is a great stimulation for the nervous system. So we're letting the arms flop against the body and stimulate the adrenal glands, all of the internal organs. Ha, ha, ha. Letting the arms give you a pachantuchis. You can have your hands touch the buttocks, or the upper arms can give you a pat on the back. Yep, nice little pat on the back. Excellent. Very good. Slow that movement down, everybody. We're energizing a little bit more. Bring your hands to your waist or your hips, and we're going to make some nice saucy circles with our hips. And you can keep those, you can let those standing swinging twists go as long as they want. Remember, this is your practice. You can keep that going for a while. And after you're finished with that, let's make some hip circles. Yeah. This feels good. Opening up those tight hips in case they got tight from driving. Or whatever they got tight from, we'll open them up. We go in both different directions. Yep. Circling in one direction, and then we can change to the opposite way. Very, very good. Very good. Let your body move a little bit now. So I want you to just take a moment to take some stretches that feel good for your body. In a standing position, we're going to do some more stuff, but I want you to see how you feel like moving. Yeah, what feels like it wants to go? How would you like to move? Maybe you want to get back to the standing swinging twist. Maybe that felt good. Maybe you want to do a little forward bend. Okay. And we're going to bring that movement to a close. And we're going to learn something right here. Right at the sternum, right over here, at the center of the sternum, right behind it is the thymus gland, which is a very strong gland for our immune system. So we're going to tap the thymus gland. We're going to tap, tap, tap with our fingers, stimulating the thymus gland. Excellent. Now we're going to do something for our brain. We're going to use our fingertips, and we're going to do what is called doin, D-O-I-N. It's a Japanese word. We're going to stimulate the entire scalp. So you're going to be putting all of your fingers, including your thumb. You're going to tap the whole scalp. You're going to get to the back of the body, so you can bring your elbows out to the side. Like if you bring your elbows way out to the side, open them, you can get to the back of your head. Yep, open those elbows and get to the back of the head. Work your way up through the center of the head. I want you to take 2 or 3 minutes to do this tapping on your own. So you're going to tap every part of your head. Now we're going to tap down the neck, the side of the neck, the back of the neck. Now we're going to grab the ears and we're going to massage the ears. Every single part of the ear. So grab your ear. You're going to work your fingers inside the ear. You're going to pull the ear in different directions. Pull the earlobe down. And then we're going to shake out the left arm. So bring your left arm out in front, shake it out, shake it overhead, out to the side, shaking that arm. Let out a sound. Ah, ah. Shake that other arm out. Nice, easy shake, 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 shake. Ah. Let out some tension if you had any tension from the week. Ah, that's a beautiful Christmas tree over there. Makes me want to get under it. Ah. And both arms, shaking out both arms. Shake them out together, out to the side and down. Good. Let's do a forward bend. We're going to do something called ragdoll. So if you know what Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy look like, they're big floppy dolls. You're going to let your arms hang down and just let your head come forward. Come into that ragdoll position. Your knees can be bent or straight. Yep, knees can be bent or straight. Both arms come down. The head hangs down if it wants to, if it's able to. Good. Now that you're in ragdoll, you can see what I'm doing. I want you to sway your body. Both arms come over your left foot, back to center, and over the right leg. So we're just going to sway the arms. You're going to hang down. Let your head drop down and release the neck. Yep, just like that. Swaying to the left, swaying to the right, very slowly. Yep, very slowly. What does it feel like to go over the left leg, over the right leg? Good, holding, letting those arms hang down like empty coat sleeves. Beautiful. So there's our forward bend, everyone. Slowly, slowly uncurl your body. Slowly, slowly coming back into standing. And now we're going to do a couple of back bends, which is the complete opposite of our forward bend. So I want you to bring your hands right to your lower back. with your elbows out to the side, and you're supporting your lower back with your hands, so your hands are on your lower back. Keep your eyes open on this one, but lean back a little bit. So you lean back, and then you come back to a straight spine. So we're leaning back, we're coming up, and we're going to do one more back bend. Just lean back, support your lower back. It's not a big back bend, it's just a little leaning back. Very good. And back to center. Let's get ready to do one more posture together, one more standing pose. So come behind your chair. You're going to step right behind your chair. We're going to come up onto the toes and down onto the heels. So you're going to love the way your legs feel because you get very, very strong when you come up onto your toes and down onto the heels. This is really good for our circulation. And this is the posture that we're going to do. We're going to step the right leg back and press the heel into the floor. And you'll bend your front knee and press your right heel into the floor. And then we'll go up onto the toes of the right foot and then press your heel down. So we rise up and down. We rise up and down. What do you feel when you come up onto the balls of the right foot and then press the heel down? What a lovely stretch. Now we're going to come into a posture here. Press your right heel down, lift your left arm up, and then your right arm up. And we come into a warrior pose. Front knee is bent, the back heel presses down. This is a balancing posture, so you want to keep your eyes open here. Coming into Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. And then we'll bring the hands back to the chair and we'll step the back foot to meet the front leg. Now take a moment to receive that posture. How do you feel after doing that? And are we ready to come into the posture on the other side? Yep, I think we are. Let's step the left leg back and the front knee bends. Left heel presses into the floor. The right foot is on the floor and the right knee is bent. Your spine is lengthened, nice and long, beautiful spine. And we come up onto the toes and back down onto the heel. So we're going to press the left heel into the floor. And we're going to rise up onto the toes and the balls of the foot. Try this a few times on your own. What a nice stretch for the foot. Stretching and strengthening. Very beautiful. Now press your left heel into the floor and face your chair. Right knee is bent. Lift one of your arms next to your ear and the other arm comes up and we have Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Can you feel yourself balancing on both feet? Yes. Very good balancing posture. And if you ever need to just release one hand and hold on to the chair, that's totally fine. That's why we have the chair here. And we'll bring the arms down and we'll come out of that posture. Shake out one leg. So you're going to stand on one foot and you're going to shake that opposite leg out. Shaking one leg out. Good. Shake the other leg out. Let's do a little balance together here. You bring your weight on your right foot and lift your left knee up and make a circle with your foot. So you're going to circle that foot. You're standing on one leg, and you can, if you want to release your hand, you can practice balance. Otherwise, you can hold on to the chair. And then we'll bring that foot down and we'll lift the other leg up. We'll circle that ankle and see if you can balance on your standing foot. We'll bring that foot down for a rest. And our last posture in a standing position is to hold on to the chair and take a walk back so that your torso is parallel to the floor. So your torso is parallel to the floor and you're going to press your buttocks back towards the wall behind you. Fingertips pressing down on the top of the chair. The tailbone and the buttocks press back to the wall behind you. And as you press the buttocks back, you notice that the whole torso and arms are stretching. You might feel a stretch in the backs of both legs. You can always bend both knees if you like. So you can bend both knees. And we're breathing. And we'll wag our tail like a little happy dog. So your tailbone is going to wag to the left and then to the right. And we're getting ready to walk forward one step at a time. So take your time as you return to an upright position. And please take an integrating breath. So it's getting to be time to wind up our class pretty soon. So grab some water and we're going to prepare for a relaxation. I love my water. We're going to get ready for relaxation by grabbing water, maybe blowing your nose if you need to or whatever. We are going to prepare for a little meditation on the breath. So take a moment to get ready. Maybe put on an extra sweater if you need to. Yeah, I'm putting my shirt on. I'm going to close my eyes. I want you to get very comfortable for a moment. Just take a moment to think back on your class today. So what stood out for you in your practice today? What did you find opened up for you? And what was a surprise for you? Did you have any surprises during your class? What was the best part of the class for you? What part of your body did you appreciate the most today? All right, we're going to do a little pranayama. Now, pranayama means mastering the life force. So we're going to be using our breath to calm the nervous system. We're going to do a breath called Nadi Shodhana, Nadi Shodana, Nadi Shodhana. It's an alternate nostril breath, balancing the hemispheres of the brain. If there's any imbalance, we're going to let everything come into balance. So bring your right hand up to your face and bring your middle finger and index finger down. Fold hold it down into your palm so that what remains is the thumb, the pinky, and the ring finger. And then take your other arm and hold on to your elbow. So you're going to support that arm with your opposite arm. So there's no strain. Now close your right nostril with your right thumb. Close it and exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through your left nostril. Close that nostril with your ring finger and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale right. Close it with your thumb and exhale through the left. Slowly inhale left. Close it, exhale right. Inhale right. Close it, exhale left. Inhale left. Close it, exhale right. Inhale right. Close it with the thumb, exhale through your left nostril. Inhale left. Close it, exhale right. Now, continue on your own for a couple of breaths. By now you know how to do this breath. Focus on the calm, easy alternate nostril way that you're breathing. The next time that you exhale through your right nostril, we're going to end Nadi Shodhana and we're going to bring both hands back to the lap and allow your breath to return to normal. So just listen to my voice for this relaxation. So your breath has returned to. You can notice the peaceful quality in the body. Body is very quiet right now. We're going to systematically relax the whole body. So relax the top of your head, the scalp, leading down to the ears, relaxing the whole top of the head. And relax the face, both eyes. Relax your jaw, your mouth, and your tongue. Relax the jaw. Now relax both sides of the neck, coming down to the shoulders, both shoulders. Relax your upper arm, your right arm, lower part of the arm, and the hand. Shifting over to the other arm, upper arm, lower arm, and hand. Whole upper body is relaxed. Top of the head down to the hands. Relaxing the chest and the back. Relaxing the middle of the body, the ribs and the belly, the buttocks, the right thigh, the right knee and the right calf, and the right foot. Left thigh, left knee, left calf, left foot. The whole body from the top of the head to the bottoms of the feet Relax your mind. Nothing to think about. Following your breath in and out. Now we relax the internal organs, the heart, both auricles and ventricles. Relax the blood, the veins, arteries, capillaries. Relax the kidneys, the spleen, the stomach, the intestines, reproductive organs, every internal organ, relaxing every cell in the body. The whole body is completely relaxed. Now follow your natural breath. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Feeling the peace and quiet in the body. And feeling the peace and quiet in your mind. There may be emotions. Just let everything be as it is. Let's give ourselves a little more time to relax. And very, very gently, it's time to wake up the body from our deep yoga sleep, our yoga nidra, our relaxation. So begin to deepen your breath and see if there are any movements that the body is naturally wanting to make. So you might even feel like you want to wiggle your fingers and toes, or you might want to move your shoulders. So take a moment to let your body begin to slowly awaken from your deep experience. And if you don't want to move the body, that's fine. And when you do this, recording in the future, you can always stay in relaxation for a longer time if that serves you. So begin to stretch for a moment. Take any stretches that your body is calling for. And bring your hands into prayer position for a moment, right in front of your heart. Now take a moment to feel what you feel right now in your body, in your thoughts, and in your feelings. Take a moment of gratitude for your body. So many things that your body has weathered throughout your life. And I'm very grateful for my body. And I'm very grateful for your presence in my class. It is my deep honor to be with you and my deep joy. So namaste, everyone. Namaste.